Microsoft Excel 2010 Introduction. Microsoft Excel 2010 is a spreadsheet program in the Microsoft Office system that allows us to create and format workbooks, a collection of spreadsheets, in order to analyze data and make more informed business decisions. Specifically, you can use Microsoft Excel 2010 to track data, build models for analyzing data, write formulas to perform calculations on that data, pivot the data in numerous ways, and present data in a variety of professional-looking charts. Salient features of Microsoft Excel 2010. Accounting. You can use the powerful calculation features of Microsoft Excel 2010 in many financial accounting statements. For example, a cash flow statement, income statement, or profit and loss statement. Budgeting. Whether your needs are personal or business related, you can create any type of budget in Microsoft Excel 2010. For example, a marketing budget plan, an event budget, or a retirement budget. Billing and sales. Microsoft Excel 2010 is also useful for managing bills and sales data, and you can easily create the forms that you need, for example, sales invoices, packing slips, or purchase orders. Reporting. You can create various types of reports in Microsoft Excel 2010 that reflects your data analysis or summarizes your data. For example, reports that measure project performance, show variance between projected and actual results, or reports that you can use to forecast data. Planning. Microsoft Excel 2010 is a great tool for creating professional plans or useful planners. For example, a weekly class plan, a marketing research plan, a year-end tax plan, or planners that help you organize weekly meals, parties, or vacations. Tracking. You can use Microsoft Excel 2010 to keep track of data in a timesheet or list. For example, a timesheet for tracking work, or an inventory list that keeps track of equipment. Using calendars. Because of its grid-like workspace, Microsoft Excel 2010 lends itself well to creating any type of calendar. For example, an academic calendar to keep track of activities during the school year, or a fiscal year calendar to track business events and milestones. Basics of Microsoft Excel 2010. Getting started. The following steps will teach you how to start Microsoft Excel 2010 application. 1. Click Start button in the taskbar. 2. Click All Programs option from the menu. 3. Search for Microsoft Office from the submenu and click it. 4. Search for Microsoft Excel 2010 from the submenu and click it. With your Microsoft Excel 2010 environment. The ribbon and the Quick Access toolbar are where you will find the commands you need to do common tasks in Microsoft Excel 2010. If you're familiar with Microsoft Excel 2007, you will find that the main difference in the Microsoft Excel 2010 ribbon is that the commands such as Open and Print are now housed in Backstage View. The ribbon. The ribbon contains multiple tabs, each with several groups of commands. You can add your own tabs that contain your favorite commands. Certain programs, such as Adobe Acrobat Reader, may install additional tabs to the ribbon. These tabs are called add-ins. Home tab. This is the most used tab. It incorporates all text and self-formatting features, such as font and paragraph changes. The Home tab also includes basic spreadsheet formatting elements such as text wrap, merging cells, and cell style. Insert tab. This tab allows you to insert a variety of items into a document, from pictures, clip art, and headers and footers. Page Layout tab. This tab has commands to adjust page such as margins, orientation, and themes. Formulas tab. This tab has commands to use when creating formulas. This tab holds an immense function library which can assist when creating any formula or function in your spreadsheet. Data tab. This tab allows you to modify worksheets with large amount of data by sorting and filtering as well as analyzing and grouping data. Review tab. This tab allows you to correct spelling and grammar issues as well as set up security protections. It also provides the track changes and note feature, providing the ability to make notes and change someone's document. View tab. This tab allows you to change the view of your document, including freezing or splitting panes, viewing grid lines, and hide cells. To customize the ribbon. You can customize the ribbon by creating your own tabs that house your desired commands. Commands are always housed within a group, and you can create as many groups as you need to keep your tabs organized. In addition, you can even add commands to any of the default tabs as long as you create a custom group within the tab. 1. Right-click the ribbon and select Customize the ribbon. A dialog box will appear. If you do not see the command you want, click on the Choose Commands drop-down box and select All Commands. Click New tab. A new tab will be created with a new group inside it. 3. Make sure the new group is selected. 4. Select a command from the list on the left, then click Add. You can also drag commands directly into a group. 5. When you're done adding commands, click OK. To minimize and maximize the ribbon. The ribbon is designed to be responsive to your current task and easy to use. But if you find it taking up too much of your screen space, you can minimize it. 1. Click the arrow in the upper right corner of the ribbon to minimize it. 2. To maximize the ribbon, click the arrow again. When the ribbon is minimized, you can make it reappear by clicking on a tab. However, the ribbon will disappear again when you're not using it. The Quick Access Toolbar. The Quick Access Toolbar is located above the ribbon, and it lets you access common commands no matter which tab you're on. By default, it shows the Save, Undo, and Repeat commands. You can add other commands to make it more convenient to you. To add commands to the Quick Access Toolbar. 1. Click the drop-down arrow to the right of the Quick Access Toolbar. 2. Select the command you wish to add from the drop-down menu. To choose from more commands, select More Commands. View. Backstage View gives you various options for saving, opening a file, printing, or sharing a document. To get to Backstage View. 1. On the ribbon, click the File tab. 2. Choose your desired option, or return to your workbook by clicking on any tab on the ribbon. Click the buttons in the interactive below to learn about the different things you can do in Backstage View. Compatibility Mode. Sometimes you may need to work with the workbooks that were created in the earlier versions of Microsoft Excel, such as Microsoft Excel 2003 or Microsoft Excel 2000. When you open these kinds of workbooks, they will appear in Compatibility Mode. Compatibility Mode disables certain features, so you'll only be able to access commands found in the program used to create the workbook. For example, if you open a workbook created in Microsoft Excel 2003, You can only use tabs and commands found in Microsoft Excel 2003. In the image below, the workbook has opened in Compatibility Mode. You can see that the sparklines and slicers features have been disabled. In order to exit Compatibility Mode, you'll need to convert the workbook to the current version type. However, if you're collaborating with others who only have access to an earlier version of Microsoft Excel, it's best to leave the workbook in Compatibility Mode so the format will not change. To convert a workbook. If you want access to all of the Microsoft Excel 2010 features, you can convert the workbook to the 2010 file format. Note that converting a file may cause some changes to the original layout of the workbook. 1. Click the File tab to access Backstage View. 2. Locate and select Convert command. 3. The Save As dialog box will appear. Select the location where you wish to save the workbook. Enter a file name for the presentation and click Save. 4. The workbook will be converted to the newest file type. Cell Basics. Cells are the basic building blocks of a worksheet. Cells can contain a variety of content such as text, formatting attributes, formulas, and functions. To work with cells, you'll need to know how to select cells, insert content, and delete cells and cell content. You will also learn how to cut, copy and paste cells, drag and drop cells, and fill cells using the Fill handle. The cell. Each rectangle in a worksheet is called a cell. A cell is the intersection of a row and a column. Each cell has a name or a cell address based on which column and row it intersects. The cell address of a selected cell appears in the name box. Here you can see that C5 is selected. You can also select multiple cells at the same time. A group of cells is known as a cell range. Rather than a single cell address, you will refer to a cell range using the cell addresses of the first and last cells in the cell range separated by a colon. For example, a cell range that included cells A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5 would be written as A1, A5. If the columns in your spreadsheet are labeled with numbers instead of letters, you'll need to change the default reference style for Microsoft Excel 2010. To select a cell. 1. Click on a cell to select it. When a cell is selected, you will notice that the borders of the cell appear bold and the column heading and row heading of the cell are highlighted. 2. Release your mouse. The cell will stay selected until you click on another cell in the worksheet. You can also navigate through your worksheet and select a cell by using the arrow keys on your keyboard. To select multiple cells. 1. Click and drag your mouse until all of the adjoining cells you want are highlighted. 2. Release your mouse. The cells will stay selected until you click on another cell in the worksheet. Cell content. Each cell can contain its own text, formatting, comments, formulas, and functions. Text. Cells can contain letters, numbers, and dates. Formatting attributes. Cells can contain formatting attributes that change the way letters, numbers, and dates are displayed. Comments. Cells can contain comments from multiple reviewers. Formulas and functions. Cells can contain formulas and functions that calculate cell values. To insert content. 1. Click on a cell to select it. 2. Enter content into the selected cell using your keyboard. The content appears in the cell and in the formula bar. You can also enter or edit cell content from the formula bar. To delete content within cells. 1. Select the cells that contain content you want to delete. 2. Click the Clear command on the ribbon. A dialog box will appear. 3. Select Clear content. You can also use your keyboard's backspace key to delete content from a single cell or delete key to delete content from multiple cells. To delete cells. 1. Select the cells that you want to delete. 2. Choose the Delete command from the ribbon. There is an important difference between deleting the content of a cell and deleting the cell itself. If you delete the cell, by default the cell underneath it will shift up and replace the deleted cell.